Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. We are heading into the Somniel, but between episodes there was a patch to the game. Do I know what this patch did? Nope, there is no information on the patch whatsoever. Did the version number change? Also a nope. So, anything could happen when we go back to the Somniel. I did see, however, when looking for what the patch might have been, that the previous patch for this game apparently fixed the online battles, which is interesting. As in not the online PvP whatever, like the random takeover battles. So in theory, those are now doable. But I don't know about in practice. But in theory, they're now doable. I also have two brand new
Nice going! You really showed them what the Divine Dragon can do.
I have two brand new untested amiibo token things, which should allow us to get the remaining two tickets that we missed at the amiibo gazebo. Which means that we'll have access to everything, which will be nice.
Now, to Solm Palace. Stay close. I'd hate for you to split off and get lost. Again.
Thanks, Fogato.
This ought to be interesting. It's been years since I visited the palace.
Years? I thought Solm and Firene had a good relationship.
Our countries are allies, sure, but that doesn't mean our families are close-knit. In fact, out of Solm's whole royal family, my mother and I have only met Queen Sephoria.
What? No one else?
Nope. Not the royal consort, not the crown princess, and not her brother the prince.
That's strange.
Yes, it is.
I never met them either.
Oh.
Same thing happened to you, huh?
I may have forgotten the way to the palace, but I remember well what happened there. It was a strange scene. The queen received us alone, with no one attending her. When we asked to meet the princess and prince, she told us they weren't there.
She told us the exact same thing. I asked when they'd be back, and she said, no idea. It didn't make sense. If you're royalty, you can't leave your castle whenever you like.
Fair point.
I got the feeling she was hiding them from us. But why? Were they sick or shy?
Shy. That would surprise me. Everyone we've met here has been so friendly.
The queen is too. There are just some things about the royal family that don't add up.
Okay. Bit of a mystery.
Let's be on guard, all right?
Got it.
Oh, there it is.
We're here. Solm Palace. Now all that's left is asking those guards to open the gate.
Thanks for leading the way, Fogato. I don't know how we'd have gotten here without you.
I'm gonna guess he's the prince as well.
Of course. Just another day in the life of a sentinel.
I'll be sure to commend you to the queen. Anyway, now we'd better be on our way. Huh? Fogato, what are you doing?
Talking to the guards. What else?
Does he have a meeting with the queen as well?
Beats me. Maybe he's here on some kind of sentinel business.
Fogato, wait for us!
Hey, I'm home.
Home?
Welcome back, Prince Fogato.
I'll open the gate.
Yes, let the gate be open!
Prince. Did that guard say prince?
Unless we misheard him. In exactly the same way.
Thanks for waiting, folks.
Fogato, we're a little confused. Are you the Prince of Solm?
Did I not mention that?
No, I think you didn't mention that.
No, you didn't.
Whoops, egg meat face. Right, let me do this properly. I'm Fogato, captain of the Sentinels, and the Prince of Solm. Welcome to my family's palace. Come on in. You wanted to meet Mom, right? Mom! Visitors!
What is happening?
I didn't realize he was royalty.
Prince personally going on patrols. Not something you see every day.
He is wearing a circlet, isn't he?
I wonder why we never met him before. He doesn't seem sick. He he's certainly not shy.
It's a mystery. Anyway, let's head in. Don't want to keep Prince Fogado waiting.
Marth. Ooh. Weird music.
Stolen, miserable, torn apart from your friends. How delicious.
Lady Vale.
Zephyr, tell me, what are the Divine Dragon's forces up to?
They passed through the shadowy moor. It appears they've arrived in Solm.
So they did not return to Brodia. They're gathering more rings. Good.
Can we go after them, Lady Vale? I'm itching for a rematch.
Patience, Marnie. If we wait, we can steal Solm's ring from them along with the others.
Oh, smart. I'll be a good girl and wait then.
You are a treasure, Marnie.
Isn't she just? The pride of the four hounds.
You two really heap on the praise. That's why I love ya.
You're such a child. Praise is for chumps. It's much more fun to be punished.
Hey, whatever you're into, no kink shaming.
Worry not, Chris. You will soon have all the agony your heart could want.
That's what I like to hear. The perks of the gig right there.
And you, Mavir? How would you like to be rewarded?
Nothing for me, my lady.
You won't even say my name. How cold. That's all right. For now, we wait. We watch. And then, when the time comes...
Ooh.
Lady Vale?
I've been awake for too long. I must sleep. Here are your instructions. Zephyr, take charge.
As you wish.
I get the feeling that Mavier is like somebody who's either had like he's got blackmail, or whether he's got some of the honor situation where it's like, I have to follow them because of my life debt to these people, but I find them repulsive or something, you know, something like that. I don't know, but yeah, definitely seems like he's got the honor thing going on. Hello, you're like too close. Anyway. It's time for us to head out, and we're gonna head directly to the Amiibo Gazebo. No messing. I mean, apart from to walk over here, obviously. Like, why wouldn't I pick up the random junk on the ground? But, you know, no messing. We're going straight there. Let's do this first, though. And then, this over here. Yep. And then this in the corner. There we go. And hello, Bunny.
Hello.
Thank you for inviting me. The air here is quite tasty. I'm eager to use my skills in the kitchen. Okay. Well, you're not cooking today, so, like, you know, shame. Switch all the way over here. Initial class, great night. Birthday, May 30th. Basic info. Solm's royal chief met with the divine dragon while he was in the Tula desert, fighting corrupted with his friend, Pandrio. Prince Fogado introduced them. Okay. Well, pretty much what we expected, except it confirmed like he was the royal chef, rather than just a chef. But anyway. Right. Time to try out the Amiibo. Oh, I was about to say I'm not feeling confident, and then it worked. Alright. Last one. Fashion ticket. And music ticket? Hell yeah. So that means we now have, if we go into outfits, 4 tickets and 4 things left, and we should have the same on songs. Perfect. Right. So we no longer need to go to the Amiibo Gazebo for the rest of the game, which is pretty cool. Right, now we just continue our walk around as you would normally do. Let's do fishing first, because we happen to be standing next to fishing.
Yes.
Have we caught everything at this time of day? Actually, if we've caught everything at this
rod.
time of day, in theory, we shouldn't do it. Whatever. Let's just do it.
Where
The reason
were
I was thinking
thinking?
you shouldn't do it is because if you do it, then, like, what you could do instead is you could sleep, then do it. And then you get a different set of fish. But I realized I didn't care. Which, you know, really takes away the urgency.
Now.
Got it. Alright, we pull it in. And then you just spam the button. And we caught the fish. Success.
Good catch. Nicely done.
That gets us a bond fragment and a herring.
Do you want to keep going? Pick a rod.
Yes, yes, I want to do
Where
all
were you
three,
thinking?
obviously. Oh, I saw a little thing there. Let's go there. Okay.
Now.
Oh, that was quick. Okay. Didn't expect it to go on one. There we go. Got it. And secure.
I suppose fishing isn't all about results.
Okay.
Do you want to keep going?
And I will
Pick a
aim
rod.
somewhere different with this one. Let's
Where were you thinking?
aim at that dot over there. Sure, there was a dot over there, I'm sure. Let's get it.
Now.
Got it. Oh, it's the large shadow. Okay. Got it.
I suppose fishing isn't all about
We
results.
got 140 bond fragments. Wonderful. And a
Come
cart.
back soon.
Nice. I will leave you be. Let's leave them alone for just now. Head over here, grab the item. Why is there a tent? Wait, there wasn't a tent here last time. Yeah, why is there a tent?
Ah.
I enjoy fishing very much. I prefer to eat mine raw, but that is better to do with ocean fish. Okay, but like... Okay, whatever. There's a tent here now. We're a tenting group. See if we have anybody over here we need to speak to. Don't think so. Right. Let us go to the underground passage. I know they said that they fixed online, but I'm not going to do it right now. But I'm just letting you know again that I'm fairly certain that that's now working. Hello.
Oh,
I've grown too used to this place. I'm more comfortable living as would a worm or beetle. Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave you be then. Grab this. That's all you got for me in terms of bond fragments? Oh, all right. Well, we need to feed you some flour. I'm trying to use whatever ingredient I first see that has the most, that we have the most of, just because it doesn't seem to matter what we feed it, as long as it's fed. Okay. And then follow up with a little petting. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's enough. You pet it exactly once and then leave. Another set of bond fragments. Okay. Let's get going. Head up here and... perfect. Rare fish. And wheat flour, which we literally just used. Wait, is that another one there? No, that's a flower. Okay. Shiny, but not what I'm looking for. Grab these. Milk. Eggs. Grab some salmon. A steel ingot. Another steel ingot. We haven't done much blacksmithing. We should probably consider it at some point. Just because we're getting to the point where fights are starting to be difficult. It would seem to me that using everything at our disposal would probably be advantageous. I know, it's a shocking concept. Any horse manure? Nope. We can do all that in a second. There's another thing up here. Oh, I forgot we have to do wyvern flying. Okay. Who's this over here? Oh, right, yeah. That's enough of Anna for just now. Right.
Welcome, Divine One.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it again.
Which would you like?
We might skip like the thing in the
Have a
video
nice
at some
flight.
point, but you know, it's still relatively new. Let's see if we can get a perfect score. Maybe after this we'll skip it unless we get a difficulty level up. Oh. It's so inaccurate. I keep forgetting. Keep firing because you can hit them before they spawn. There we go. Oh, last one. Oh, got it, and the one behind it. It's interesting to know that you can do that. Probably not that useful in many situations. Oh, now we don't fire because we need to fire in specific spots on these ones. But we got all of the start, which is pretty good. Yeah, you see what I mean? You have to, like, properly aim. And then this one. Nice. I've currently got everything so far. Now, So Engage should get the next couple for us, I believe. Let's see. Yep. 1. I think it's 3 that they do, and then we have to shoot the rest. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, I forgot the last one wasn't like all of them. I'm not gonna get all these. I can't turn around to get them. It's still their best score, I think. Just not, you know, not the best score we could possibly get. I think best must be 40,000 then. Although I suppose you should, in theory, be able to get more because you get double points after the after the yellow one is shot. Interesting. Wait, was that not even our high score? That wasn't even our high score.
Just what I'd expect from the
I mean,
Divine
it was
One.
still an S++, but you know, like, whatever. Thank you for the bond fragments and the antitoxin and the vulnerary and the
Until
torch
next
and the
time.
so on and so forth. Right. Now we'll do a cut in the video as I do strength training.
Ah.
What'll it be? I think you can handle this. How hard do you want to go?
I brought us back from the cut in the video because we have unlocked hard difficulty. Let's see how hard it is. Okay, so this is the more difficult strength training. It's probably going to be the same, I'm just going to warn you.
Nice!
You have to do an extra 5. Okay. Wait, is the
Looking
start
good.
identical? I think the start might be
got
identical,
this.
it just makes you do more of them.
Looking good.
I'm sure it only makes you do 20.
You've got this.
Alright, well we got to speed up. Maybe it goes quicker as
Looking
well.
good.
And the extra 5 is because it has to take the same time in-game to do.
Perfect. You've got this.
Okay. I didn't check whether the hard difficulty gave you like better
Perfect.
rewards. I guess we just have to get a good result and then we can compare, because we know we get 2
You got
strength
this.
normally. Okay. Well, thank you for the
Keep it
save.
up.
Okay.
Perfect. Looking good.
It's pretty quick.
Nice. Keep it up.
I'm actually having to pay attention to it there. Hey, 2 perfects on the final bit.
Great job. I'm
Still
so
S++.
proud.
It's a new high score. I'm assuming because you get like a score multiplier for hard. And strength is +2. So we got the highest result on the exact
Let's
same
do this
reward.
again sometime.
All right, cool. Glad we did that. Anyway, head over here. And then we can grab all the items on the ground over this way, like this spirit gem and whatever this one is. This spirit gem. Spirit gems, I think is how the spirit gems are pretty pebbles, are the ones that can be given to anyone. And it basically just raises your support of them. The reason I haven't been using them is because we don't know who we're going to get support with naturally throughout the game. So to me, it makes most sense to hoard them all. Like, not from a gameplay point of view, because obviously you get gameplay benefits for having supports of other characters. But from a wanting the most supports point of view, You want to hoard them all as long as you can, and then give them all out in one blast at the end. I'm not sure if that's sensible, but, you know, it's definitely how my mind says it should be used.
Hey.
Inviting me to such a beautiful place. I've got to admit, you just keep on impressing me. Okay. Well, thank you for that, for Gado. Let's head in here to the ally notebook. Initial class Sentinel. Oh, so that must be his own class then. Birthday February 14th. Basic info, Prince of Solm. Pandreo and Bune are his retainers. While hunting for Corrupted, he met the Divine Dragon's party lost in a desert and offered his help. Cool. And then in here, I'm assuming is our last person. No, where is... Yeah, where's Pandreo? Just looking on the map, I can't... Oh, he's over this way. I must have missed him over here somewhere. Oh, right. Literally just standing here.
If it isn't the living idol.
That's an interesting getup.
Incredible!
This is the Somniel, the holiest of the holy places. Divine One, I'm honored. It's heavenly. Alright. And that gets us our page on him. So in here, next character, initial class High Priest, birthday January 6th. Basic info, this Solm Palace priest was fighting Corrupted with Bune in the Tula desert when Fugado arrived with the Divine Dragon. He was thrilled to meet a god. Okay, so now we've done all of that. What is next on our list? I guess because we've been to a new zone, next on our list is to speak to you. Ah. I have some new items in stock that may be to your liking. Okay, what have you got? Oh wow, there's a lot of things in here. I guess some we just didn't buy though. The Ebon set. Alright, that's okay. Evening set. Also pretty okay. I mean, it clashes with our hair, but that's fine. That one doesn't clash with our hair though, the noon set. That's pretty good. Spruce set, the lake set. Okay. Okay. I quite like the noon set. That's got a certain something to it. Yeah. Let's buy that.
Thank you.
Okay, and then here, the skull mask. No, I think I'm okay. I think I'll just stick with what I just bought. If that's okay with you. Where is it? The noon coat. There we go. And do I have anything that goes better with it? Could switch to these. Do we like these better than the tinted ones? Maybe. Yeah, I think large are fine here. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that works. Right. Do we want to change anyone else's outfit? Oh, you know what we could do? We could check what the noon set looks like in the other style. Noon skirt. Oh, okay. No, it kind of goes. What was she currently in? Like default? Yeah, let's go for the noon skirt. That's kind of neat.
Be
right.
well.
Oh, achievement for changing outfits. There you go. Perfect. You probably have new things then. No, wait, you don't sell new things.
I'll be here.
You're permanently exactly the same as always. You'll have new things then.
Well, hey there.
No? Okay, so he doesn't have access to the next tier, therefore we don't use the next tier, although he does have Killing Edge. Very nice. A crit sword would be useful to have. And then, do you have anything new?
Welcome.
No, but do you have restocks of the other stuff? No, okay.
Do come
That's
again.
fine. So we'll leave there for right this second in time. Okay. Next step, I just want to have a look at the classes of the new people. They're basically, we're going to do the fight to get into our team again. Wait, are they members of our team? Yes, officially they are. Cool. So, let's start with... I'm trying to think who's the best to start with. Who's the easiest one-to-one? Probably Pandreo. He has to be the easiest one-to-one. Because he's competing for a healer spot, right? Party Animal. Grants a bonus to hit and avo equal to 3 times the number of allies and foes within 2 spaces. let's think about what's reasonable here. 2 spaces. So if you had him, let's say you had the front line, right? Then you had him 1 space back. I suppose most enemies tend to have the weapons that can attack 2 spaces, so you really want him 3 spaces back. So let's assume that he's, well, I don't know, let's assume he's 2 spaces in, right? Because that's probably going to be the best place for him if he's good in the party. Well, his defense is terrible. What's Jean's defense? Jean's defense is 11. Okay. I mean, I suppose he's not quite competing with Jean because he's mystical, which is different. What does mystical do again? Ignores opponent's AVO bonuses. I suppose he's not really competing with Jean then, is he? He's more competing with Celine, I think. Yeah, potentially. Anyway, I was working out what this was going to give you. So, let's say at max, let's say he's probably going to be surrounded by, let's say 8 allies. Oh, and foes it says, so... You know, let's say it's 10, right? 10's his max. So it grants 30 AVO and 30 hit. That's a reasonable chunk, looking at base AVO levels, right? That's definitely a reasonable chunk. Even if you halved that, right? 15 is still a pretty big amount. As long as you keep... The one caveat here is as long as you keep the group small. If you keep the group small, then that's true. If you have like your group going off to the sides and splitting up into small groups, suddenly Party Animal is a lot less effective. Anyway, so he's potentially competing against Celine, and, well, I was going to say Yunaka, but she doesn't even heal anymore. So he's not competing against her. And then maybe Ivy? Yeah, I guess he's competing against Ivy and Celine for a spot on the team. So his magic is 16, magic 18, magic 16. Although she has a ring on, which raises her magic. So that's important to note. So her magic is actually 14. Huh. I think he's gonna replace Celine. I think he has to. Yeah, her magic attack is gonna be 27. His is 27, but he's ringless. I'm not sure I would keep all of these staffs on him, but you know, he's definitely there. I think he's going to replace Celine. Movement 5, movement 5. Yeah, I think like there's not really a reason to keep her around. Let's do an emblem rings. So what ring do you currently have on? You have Morgan S. Okay, so we're going to take that off. Her ability is kind of useful, but I think it's going to wear off as as we start relying on less vulneraries and more healers and other such. So it was one of the new ones, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Morgan S. There we go. There we go. So we'll give that to him. So Pandrio has reached the team. I'll sort out his equipment later, but we're just doing like a purely who would we replace to put on the team. Okay, Hune, you are a cavalry unit. You currently have 0 cavalry units on the team. So I guess you're competing with Louis? Is Louis in his upgraded class? He must be, right? I must have upgraded him. Yeah, he is. I mean, I could make him like a cavalry unit if I wanted to, but okay. So he is competing directly with Louis. Louis is a level 1. He is a level 1, both in an advanced class. So they are actually equal. Louis is stronger on defense, strength. Even though it's like a +1 ring, he's still stronger, discounting that. Just look at other stats. Magic is lower, but who cares? Dex is lower by 1. Speed is lower by a reasonable amount, actually. Speed is lower by 4 there. Okay, defense 20 versus defense 22. Res 8 versus res 3. And then luck 13, 6. Okay. So they're not that outmatched, but they this guy does have other things going for him. On eating a packed lunch, the unit may obtain another of the same item. I don't like these ones. These trigger that's a percentage, right? The problem with it being a percentage is it's not consistent unless that percentage is really high. A 10% chance of getting another packed lunch, I mean, like, that's not a good ability. That's a useless ability. I mean, Louis isn't that much better, mainly because I never use it. Takes 2 less damage if there are 2 female allies adjacent. I should probably use that more. It's probably possible, but, you know, I don't. So, yeah. Something to think about. So, I don't think he beats out Louis, which means that he has to compete for someone else's position. He is a sword or an axe user. Is he better than Kagetsu? I don't think so. No, I think Kagetsu has proven useful. So, not better than him. So you're not competing with Alcrest. So, you're competing effectively with Jade. Let's see here. You're competing with Jade, and you're competing with Zelkov. You are better than Jade, and we could probably, if we wanted to, change your class to a flyer, right? If we were so inclined, we could make you a Wyvern Knight, which would allow you to effectively be better than Jade. Yeah. I think that would be fine. What does your class give you anyway? Oh right, yeah. I could look at your Great Knight. If I look at the Great Knight class here, this is where I was told to do it previously. There we go. It would tell me what it gives you. Yeah, cool. So, if unit is between an ally and a foe, reduces damage to unit by 3 during combat with that foe. So this is very much a tank one. So effectively, what we'd be doing by switching you to Wyvern Knight is going, no, you're not a tank, you're now a damage user. Or you're now a damage doer. Your speed would be low, your defense would be much lower. Interesting. It's an option. It's definitely an option. I think Jade is out, probably, for him. Yeah, I think Jade is out for Bonet. The question is how we do it. So let's do an emblem ring here. Take Jade out. So we'll remove her from the party. That's Ogma A. And then we're going to give Bonet Ogma A. I think he has given himself a position on the party. Ogma's a Marth one, right? Yes. There we go. Ogma A. Not that it matters too much, like which one he has, but it's just worth thinking about. He could be a flyer. The problem is, I don't want to do exactly what I did last time I said someone could be a flyer. Which I said, oh, they could be a flyer, and then immediately never use them again. You know? So, I just want to avoid the same thing. And now we have Fogado. He is a level 17 cavalry. So it's a base class. Okay, so Sentinel's a base class for him, I think. I'm in the wrong menu. That's why it's not working the way I want it to. So, he could upgrade to a Cupido, a charming bow knight who fights with casual flair. Skilled with both bow and sword, he toys with his foe. So what's Sentinel? Just like a general default class. Okay. When countering, unit may deal extra damage equal to half of damage taken. Trigger is a percentage which is equal to dex. Again, like, I don't like it. And then this one means that he has to be hit for it to activate. Which is not particularly... Like, that's not why you would use an archer, to put it simply. He would go up to 101. Okay, so is he better than Alcrest? Alcrest would have more... Well, I need to see what your class would be when you're in it. So be every stat but one higher. Okay. So 13 versus 13. Magic doesn't matter because he doesn't use magic. So effectively whatever rating he gets there is useless. 17 dex versus... Oh, it would be 18 dex versus 22 dex. Okay. Speed-wise, he would be on 17 versus 14. Okay, so he's faster speed-wise. Defense-wise, 11 versus 12. So you're tankier. And then res, you would be lower. Apologies for the abrupt cut there. There was a little bit of a recording crash, but it appears to have fixed itself, and we appear to have not lost anything, so we're going to continue. Anyway, as I was saying, basically in all stats that I care about, apart from res, I think Allcrest has got the edge. Oh, res and speed. Sorry, res and speed, I think Allcrest has the edge. So I think Allcrest is going to stay in our party, which means we have to decide what we're doing with Fogado. Is he good enough to take someone else's position on the party? So this is effectively the same question we had with Bonet. Who is he kicking off the party to put himself on the party? Well, what is he providing? He's effectively providing damage. What's his skill? During combat with a foe who is also this unit's most recent opponent, inflicts crit -10 on that foe. So that assumes he's going to be attacking an opponent for multiple turns. To me, that doesn't seem very likely that that's going to happen. Also, crit -10, like, he's attacking a foe and he's lowering crit. So that would only really matter on a foe that has a high enough crit for you to worry about, which you would have to be attacking 2 turns in a row. That just doesn't seem likely to me. Anyway, so I'm a little bit, yeah, I'm a little bit low on Fogado right now. Yeah, what was his class one again? Sorry, it's been like 2 minutes for me, so I've completely forgotten. May half damage when countering. I think Fogado is out. I don't think he's joining the squad. Now, it could be like, is Fogado better than Yunaka? Potentially, but like in terms of roles that they're filling in the squad, the goal is different, right? Like Fogado is only providing damage, right? That's his only thing. Yunaka, in theory, should be providing a bit of utility, should be providing a little bit of dodge tanking, although he does actually have higher AVO, but because she's a covert unit, she actually gets higher dodge in bushes and things, so, you know, in theory, she's providing a little bit of AVO tanking. I think she pushes out Fogado. Now, is Fogado better than Diamant? Again, they're providing different things. He's providing a backup. He's not providing, you know, like, he's not the main damage source. He's providing damage by standing next to people. What other classes could you move into? I guess you're just going to, you would just move into this one. But like, you could in theory move into a class that was backup, like Warrior. Then you lose a little bit of like the reason why we would bring you along. Yeah. I don't know, I think Fogado isn't good enough. It feels wrong because every other character has been, but like, I don't think he is. I think his class stats aren't good. Now, there is one situation where this isn't true. If we believe that from this point onwards, it would be better to have 2 bow users instead of 1, Fogado is top of our list because he would then fill in as a secondary to Allcrest. So you could say, is it worth having 2 thieves, or do we take Yunaka out of the squad to put Fogado in? I think it has to be Yunaka. I think she's the only person on the squad who is in an iffy enough position to need to leave. I mean, maybe Diamant, but like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's Diamant's time to leave the party. It's tough party decisions. I think I might have to I'll bite the bullet and get rid of Yunaka, but I feel like she should be good. So therefore I want her to be good. Like, her bonus works so well in theory. You get double AVO while sitting in bushes. You then get a crit bonus while you're sitting in the bush, which gives you the double AVO. So then you are going to crit a lot when people attack you in a bush. It makes her a fantastic damage dealer in theory. It's just whether that happens in practice. You know what? I'm going to keep Yunaka in the squad. Might be a bad decision, but we're going to keep her in the squad. I'm going to store these, and then that actually means I've just realized we do actually have some silver weaponry now as well. So in theory, we could use all the silver weapons. I don't know. I think we're still not quite there yet, but we can use the silver weapons that these people had. So that would mean on Allcrest, we now have a new bow for you. So I can now, in theory, give him the silver bow or the killer bow, or in fact, both. Let's give him this one, and then I'm going to take out one of his vulneraries, and I'm going to get him another bow. There we go. We'll figure out what we're doing with these later. We need to go and visit the what's it called? The blacksmith, but, you know, we're not quite there yet. Okay. So Fogado's done. I also forgot there was a store all button, but that's okay. Yeah, I think we're done in terms of that. Cool. A lot of working out where people needed to be, but that's fine. Next step. Next step is... Ah, yes, hanging out with people. That's the next step over here. I'm just checking. Do we clip? Trying to figure out if this outfit's clipping at the back or whether it's just... Yeah, I think our feet are clipping through the outfit. Yeah, that is a little annoying. We either have to walk like slowly, or we need to or accept it, or we need to change outfit. But you know, whatever. Let's change these guys around. So you're now finished with clan. So who else do you have some with? You have some with us, but in theory you should be getting those naturally. You have some with Pandreo? Oh, or Pandero? We could try getting someone else's support done. Like, I don't know. Who else do we want? Maybe Fogado, because we're not going to bring him along. Who does Fogado have stuff with? Actually, you know what? I want Yunaka at... Yeah, let's change that. I want Yunaka and Citrine. As we're not bringing Citrine along, we can do this instead. Yeah, I want to see more of this one. I think that's how we're going to have to do supports in this game. We're going to have to say, which one do I want to see more of? Because we're definitely... It doesn't seem like there's going to be a mechanic to allow us to see them all. So, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so Yunaka and Citrine. Yunaka and Citrine. Yunaka and Citrine. There we go. And then I'm just going to do the same thing here while I remember. And Citrine. Cool. Skip to results. And then we got a support conversation. Yeah, let's do that now then. Citrine and Yunaka, let's go.
All right, Yunaka. I'll listen to what you have to say, but if a single lie slips through your lips...
I'll start from the beginning, and I won't lie. The girl in this story isn't named Yunaka. She's called Larimar. She's born to a poor family living in a town on the Brodian Bluffs. Her parents abandoned her. She isn't even old enough to understand why. But then a man takes her in. An assassin.
Oh?
He tells her he wants a little helper. So he trains the girl to kill.
To what end?
Easy money.
So this man foisted his profession onto you?
Correct.
And that's how you became an assassin. There is tragedy to your tale, but you've earned no sympathy.
I'm not asking for sympathy. And I'm not done.
Fine. Continue your story.
Wait, someone's coming.
Is that a problem?
We'll have to finish this another time.
Very well.
Okay, so the whole thing is Yunaka's tale. It's just, yeah, we have to wait. Okay. Well, let's do the final one. Skip to results. Support increased. Wonderful. Right. So we'll leave that be. Then we're going to head over here, and we're going to head in, and we're going to have a meal between those two. We'll see what they say. Well, assuming they like the same thing and it's on the menu, but, you know.
Decided to stop by, huh?
I'm so excited to be on cooking duty. Right. So we're going Yunaka and Citrine. Cool. Do they both like stuff that he... What's he like cooking? He likes cooking potato soup, white sausage, bean and veggie, steamed dango, and cream coquette. Okay, well, if they don't like that. That's fine. Who else? Maybe Fogado. Yeah, Fogado and... Have we got anybody on the team who we want to increase points with? Fogado. Etier and Fogado? Lapis? It's an odd one. Go Fogado and Yunaka. Just continue going there. It's interesting that they even have anything. I don't know. How about... I'm too indecisive. There are too many choices that I have to... that are independent of each other that I have to make decisions between. How about Fogado and Alcrest? That seems interesting. Oh, of course, they both have to like the same thing anyway. Does he like any of this? So he likes these two. Okay, so probably one of those two. Alcrest dislikes it though. Well, it might make her choice easy then. Let's go for Lapis. White Sausage, they both like it. Gives strength and res. We, however, do not have mutton or pork. That's going to be a problem. Okay. Guess we could go for another new one. So how about Pandrio? White Sausage. Steamed Dango. Speed and defense. Or we can have the Cream Coquette, which is strength, speed, and defense. Let's go with this one. So we have all the ingredients, which is good. What's this one? This Cream Croquette? Let's put in a vegetable. Let's go.
Might as well make this part of my training routine. I think it's going well. It'll taste like something. Probably unhappiness.
Oh
I
no.
just can't make myself like it.
Sorry, my tongue won't cooperate.
Help me.
My throat, it burns. How bad was it? F! I didn't even know you could get negative stats from this. Stomach churning cream croquette. At the stars next to it, we had all of the ingredients. Maybe it's because I put the vegetable in it? Was that the wrong thing to put in there? I was thinking it was like, you know, a croquette with some with like a cream sauce in it. But maybe it meant like it was a croquette filled with like whipped cream. Which of course a vegetable would not go very well in. It does, however, give us the strength in magic. Well, at least we got an achievement. I am wondering whether for the next thing we want to do, whether we want to try and do Tiki's Paralog next. Because people have been mentioning it again, and I was wondering whether, by doing Tiki's Paralog, we could potentially get these stats off of us. And get a few extra levels in. I think it could be good. Yeah, potentially. Let's go to the arena. Actually, let's go to the arena second. Yeah, let's go to the arena second. So, in here we go. I don't know if I'm going to spend all my bond fragments on rolling. We actually have fairly good rings right now, don't we? Let me just see. Emblem rings? Yeah, everybody's on a gold or higher ring. So, like, we're basically just rolling for S ranks at that point. We could maybe try doing something else with our bond fragments. One thing I want to test, because I saw someone streaming this recently, and I want to test... Oh, I don't have rank 5 with anyone? Oh. Well, that's not going to work then. What I wanted to test was whether we could... Can I use somebody who isn't here? No. What I want to test is if I took a skill from one of these rings that didn't specifically say you can't have 2 of them. So like this one, it says it will not stack, right? What I was wondering is, if I take speed 1, would I then, if I equip it, would I have speed 1 plus speed 1 again when I synced? Or is this also unique? That's what I want to check. Because I think that could be interesting to find out, at least for the base stat ones, because we could maybe grab some of those fairly early with our SP. I mean, we have quite a lot of SP now. We do want to save up for a 2000, but, you know, assuming that we are a little bit off of that is something to think about. But anyway, something to think about. Could also meld rings, potentially, if we know what we want to meld into. Wait, can we meld S rings? I think I looked at this before, and you can't meld S rings, can you? You can only meld... Yeah, you only meld up to A. You can only get S through rolling. So I guess, yeah, we could try rolling. But I don't really want to do that. I mean, I'm assuming that we have 2 A rings at some point. So wait to see what... Yeah, I was going to say, is there a way to see what rings you have? But yes, of course there is, because you can go into emblem rings, and it'll just show you. Yeah, so we have 3 Ogma A's. We have 4 Ogma A's, in fact. Yeah, and 2 Legion A's. So if I go and have a look at these in here, I should be able to see. We meld. Oh no, it does show you S. Okay, you have to hover over an A and it will then show you. Okay. So I'm just looking to see whether we can check for S skills in here. None so far. No, none then. Assuming it even shows you the skills here. Oh, there it is. It does show you skills. Perfect. If unit uses Thunder, El Thunder, or Thoron, grants 20% damage. So it basically buffs your Thunder skills. Okay, interesting. What about you? Nothing? Nothing? Ooh, Raging Fire. Same thing but fire. Okay. And how many bond fragments? It costs you 10,000 bond fragments. It's quite a lot, but gets you guaranteed power, which I guess is nice. Nothing here. That doesn't get us anything. That doesn't get us anything. Naui? Nothing. Yeah, okay. That's fine. It was just worth having a look, seeing what was going on with that. We will now leave it be. There's a new map in the Tower of Trials. Don't care. We are going to go to the arena next. Where we'll get Jean to train, and we'll have a little look at our... I'm wondering whether I want to use my bond... Let me see how much it would cost before I go into this. So, if I used bond fragments to raise our bond here to 5, it doesn't cost very many. Let's raise our bond to 5 here, and then I can test whether my skill inheritance question. Although I would do I have to be synced to test it? Wait. Let me just check something. So does she give me stats as a default? So she gives me stats even if not synced, I think, right? Yes, because she... Well, no, she gives me +2. Oh, +2 speed overrides +1 speed, I think, here, right? Yeah, so she gives me +2 speed. That does give me a stat. Though it doesn't say anything else. Can we unequip this for a second? And then go in here. Okay. That's fine. So speed is 15. Dex is down, defense is down. Equip this, Dex goes up and res goes up. So those must be base stats and not tied to that one in there.
Leave it to me.
I'm just... Yeah, I suppose I could just look it up. But let's do our own experiment here. So I'm going to raise her to 5. I'm going to do skill inheritance. I'm going to take the speed 2. And then next time we sync, we'll see whether we get 2 speed 2s. I think that's how it works. That might work. But let's see. And if it does, then we could probably do a lot more of these, because I just noticed that it doesn't cost a lot to level up your bonds here.
Must be faster.
Do we get XP as well?
Victory is yours, but I won't lose next time.
Somehow I won.
We do not get XP as well. Okay, fair enough.
Don't go thinking I'm some wishy-washy noble. I'm stronger than I look.
I never thought you seemed weak to begin with. I'd be nowhere without you, Lynn.
Oh, and it goes like just straight into the straight into that. Grants hit 10 at the cost of dodge minus 10 when using a bow. That's dodge on crit, of course. Okay. Interesting. Then we're gonna go into here, and we're gonna send John off to the training ring. Why are these guys grayed out? Are they grayed out because they don't have a ring? Maybe they are grayed out because they don't have a ring. Yeah, Forgado's grayed out as well. Oh, they're grayed out because they have no items. Oh, wait a second. Because they have no weapons, right? So you can force somebody to be a training partner, I guess, if you unequip every other character. Obviously, that's like just ridiculous, but it's interesting that you could do that in theory.
I'm, Jean. Should I really be here?
Let's have a good match.
He's probably gonna win. Oh, sorry, we're probably gonna win. Although... Oh wait, no, we have 100% hit. How could we lose? Yeah.
It's been an honor sparring with
It was
you.
closer than you think, but, you know. We do have 100%. Conversation available. Nice. Okay. Well, Jean, back at it again.
Hi there. I'm Jean, a doctor in training.
Alfred has arrived!
Oh, okay, so it doesn't guarantee partner, because Alfred couldn't do training, interestingly. But he can be a training partner. I guess it just equips him with a random thing they can equip if they can be a partner.
It's been an honor sparring with you.
Okay. So, yeah, there's not really any way to cheese it that way. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, let's try it again. Can you get, well, it doesn't matter who you
Let's
get.
try not to hurt each other, okay?
I'm Lady Anna, the mysterious merchant.
Forgive me.
Oh,
My loss, but your gain.
I think I've grown up a little.
did you see how many attacks he had, though? He had 15 times by 2, and then on the second one he had 15 times by 2 again, and then he crit on the first hit. Wow. Okay. Right. Let's head on the map to the ring chamber. Actually, just thought of a way I can test what I want to do without needing to go into another mission. Ooh, okay, yeah, I thought of a way to test it. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to inherit a skill. We're going to inherit speed 1. We're only going to take speed 1 for just now, right? I know it's kind of a waste of points, right? But we're going to inherit speed 1 just because it's cheap. We are then going to manage skills. We're going to apply speed 1. So first of all, our speed is 17. Apply the skill. Our speed is now 18. Okay, that much lines up. Now, let's go to the Tower of Trials. I realized we can actually do it in there. If I start a trial, I should be able to start one, use our character, and then see whether they get the speed if we immediately engage. When you do a takeover as well, just add our character in, immediately engage, and then leave. I'm not sure we want to do that, but let's try it here. Right. I would like to do a... Can I do a Tempest trial then leave? Should I have been doing Tempest trials this whole time? Goal of the Tempest trials is to clear several battle maps in succession. For each battle you'll clear, you get materials and experience for the allies who took part. Select the trial's difficulty during map selection. Harder difficulties yield greater rewards. I probably should have done some more of these, huh? Okay, we'll go difficulty 1. And fight. I don't think this uses tokens, though. It just gives you the rewards. Okay, so you could probably grind these rewards out. I don't know why we never looked at these. I can't remember. There must have been a reason we never looked at these at the time. But anyway. I can find out the answer to my question very easily. Fight. Okay. So, our speed is currently 19, which is actually 1 higher than it was previously. I guess because you don't get the negatives from cooking in here.
I've got this.
So, it's 19. We have a look at Lynn. How would I do that? Oh, I can use minus, maybe. No? Lynn should be giving us +2. Basically is what I'm getting at here. If I go menu, units. Nope. Yeah, I have no idea how you find it from this menu. Anyway, so if I engage, we should get extra speed. We did not. Our speed stat stayed the same at 19. Okay, interesting. I'm trying to think of how this is working. So defense is 13. The reason I'm keeping a note of our defense is because that will tell us whether the stats have been lowered by the cooking in here. So it might just have overridden. So our speed is +1. Engage. I'm going to attack once just to find out. Let's do this here.
Now I have you.
A good wind.
Okay. So speed is 21. Okay, so the speed it got applied after it locked in the fact that we engaged. So that did add +2 speed to our stat. Okay. Oh, and we can see it here. Emblem +2, effect +3. This must be included in effect, maybe? Okay, yes, that must be effect. What's the other +2 coming from? I don't know. But that's fine. Emblem +2, effect +3. Oh, this gives us +2 for killing. Wait, that gives us +2 for killing. Maybe I'm too maybe I spoke too soon. So stacking +2 each time unit initiates combat and kills a foe. So I actually should have not killed somebody to find this out. Okay. Does that give us 2 from that? So maybe that's our emblem. Effect +3. Effect +3. Okay, I'm gonna leave this now. I'm gonna quit this. No, I don't want to return to the title screen. Wait, do I have to do the whole battle? Is there no way to leave this battle? Can I just say, like, go for it? Charge. And then skip everything? Yeah, there we go. We'll just do this for just now. Which hopefully will work. Then just skip our phase as well. Yeah, auto battle, please. Okay. Use chain attack. Well done, me. Oh, look at that. I'm so good at this. Let's charge. You know, you could in theory play the entire game as I'm playing it right now, just pressing the skip button. You just set up everything as you want it to be, and then you just keep pressing skip. Okay. Then you go auto battle again, charge. Then just continue to skip. Okay. Auto battle advance. Okay. Didn't meant to skip, but or meant to charge, but that's okay. It's fine. Are we almost done? It is a low difficulty mission in that they can't actually harm us. This is fine. Okay. Charge. Okay. Wait, what happened to Allcrest? Do I want to know the answer to what happened to Allcrest? He's only dead in the online mode, it doesn't matter. We did it! We cleared it. Wonderful. I'm also interested, do we get rewards from this? What are they? So defense 13 is the number we need to remember, because that tells us whether the stats were at our base level or not. Let's see. No, I want to give up. Yeah. You won't get rewards, but you will get experience. Wait, we actually get experience for these maps? Wait, what? Is this how you're meant to grind? You're meant to grind in here? Interesting. Anyway, good to know. Good to know. I don't really want to grind, but it's good to know if we need to, maybe? It definitely said we would get experience on that last one. I need to look up what those are again. But that wasn't the purpose of why we were in there. We were in there to solve the issue of our small percentage stat differences. Right. So, main character has defense 12, so it took away the bonuses. We went in there and we had a speed of 19 as a base. Okay. Currently we're at +2. Why are we at +2? We're at +2 because of the ring. So if I take the ring off, that puts our default speed to 16. So default speed is 16.
Lynn,
I'm here.
We apply the ring. Our default speed is 18. And then it's 19 when we're in there. So I think what happened... Yeah, I think I understand. So what happened is our speed 2 gets applied when we're in the mission. Speed 2 overrides Speed 1, which makes it 19, and she also naturally gives you +2 speed. I think that's what happens here. Yes. Yeah, and the +2 speed overriding the +1 speed makes a lot of sense. Because, yeah, let me just confirm. If I take off the ability... So if I take this off, then our speed is 17. Yeah. And it doesn't count as a +1 in here. Okay, so what was happening is, just in case you're keeping track, I hope I got this right. We get a +2 speed boost from having her as the ring. That's our passive ability. Then, from the bond effect, we would get an extra +2 speed. However, because we already have +1 speed, we get an effective +1 to our speed when we equip her. So the answer is no, these two things do not stack. The highest of these applies, effectively, is what's happening here. And then Speed Taker was the thing that activated in combat and confused things. But yeah, the highest of these applies. The reason why it's good to know this is it means that there's absolutely no reason, if you're using the emblem, to take this speed and apply it, right? If you're not using the emblem, potentially there's a reason to do that, but there is not if you're currently using the emblem. Okay, cool. We've learned. However, there is one other thing that we could do, which is probably worth me taking a look at, and I'll probably do this off camera before we look at it on camera. So I work out what we're going to do before we do it. But if we go back to the arena here, and we have a look, what we could in theory do is we could say, well, okay, that's true for that, but what if I wanted Jean to have, say, Speed Taker? Well, then we could go in here, we could level him up to level 5 with 400 with 400 bond fragments. That would then allow him to get Speed Taker, potentially. Of course, assuming that we actually had the SP for it, which is the other thing that we need. Okay. How much SP? See, it's like 900 SP, so in theory, like, some of these people could grab certain abilities. It's worth thinking about. Anyway, now we've done all of that random looking at stats nonsense, which hopefully was interesting to somebody besides myself. Let's go to our room. And then we can do a rest and see who appears. It could be anyone. Well, it couldn't. It could only be like people who we have C ranks with, but it could be anyone. Let's rest.
Pardon the intrusion, Divine One. I'm only here to make certain you wake. I hope that's all right. No need to hurry. I'll admire the view while I wait. Ah, look at the gardens and all those fascinating people.
Hello, Louis.
Awake now, are you? Splendid. Now that I've fulfilled my duty here, I'll take a stroll through the gardens. Farewell.
Farewell. Also, him opening his eyes is always cursed. But, you know, good to see. Wake up to an ally 10 times more bond fragments. Wonderful. And now we have our remaining supports. So it is us and Jean and a B-level support.
Picking herbs again today, I see.
This one really makes a difference in treating all kinds of illnesses and injuries back home. I used to go out all the time with my father to harvest these.
I didn't get to talk much with your father on the island. What's he like?
Whenever I succeed, in studies or in helping out, he praises me like a well-behaved puppy. But when I mess up, he gets very upset, like he's scolding a misbehaving puppy.
So you're a puppy either way, huh?
Now that you mention it, he was the kind of dad where some days we got along and some days I hated him. But in his absence, I appreciate him more. Same with my mother. I didn't realize it when I saw them every day, but I have a lot of respect for my parents. I think the only reason I work so hard now is because of the way they raised me.
Jean, that's so beautiful.
Huh? Are you crying?
That story about your family was just very touching.
Thank you, Divine One. Here, take this poultice. It's good for swelling around the eyes.
Thanks, Sean. I needed that.
Oh dear. Right. I'm guessing that's meant to be like, you know, obviously because our mother had died and we could have had that conversation a lot closer to the event. But still, it's a little bit interesting. Ivy and Kagetsu.
Yes, I see it! Princess Ivy, dinner tonight shall be... bum-ba-ba-da-ba... vegetable stir-fry!
I see.
Your response is very underwhelming. Do you dislike stir-fry?
I don't have strong feelings about the menu.
Then what does it mean when your face wears this dubious look?
I am thinking. You have the ability to see the future.
He what now?
You never predict anything important, but your predictions are correct every single time.
Kind of you to notice.
It was not a compliment. I don't understand how you do it. I find it unsettling.
I am unsettling? Why?
You are an unknown quantity. I dislike unknown quantities.
You dislike me, Princess Ivy. We each have our tastes, I suppose, but this makes me sad. Wait, even if you do not like me, I like you enough for both of us, so there is no problem.
It all adds up.
You are a strange one, Kagetsu.
There you are. There is your joy. To bring such joy to your face is at least some compensation for your dislike.
Okay, interesting. It's the first we've had from either of them, actually. So, hopefully we'll see more in the future. And then we have Fram and Vander, which I must have set up last time, but never actually gone through with.
Oh no. Oh no! I forgot where I'm supposed to take this package! Vander's gonna kill me.
Hello, Fram?
Vander, hey! So I was on my way to deliver that package like you asked, and, I messed up. Again. You can go ahead and yell at me now.
Grant me the patience. No matter. It wasn't terribly urgent.
You're not mad?
Why should I be? You admitted your error and apologized.
But I promised to stop messing things up.
Growth takes time. The Somniel wasn't built in a day.
How was it built, Vander? Please tell me. I'd like to know how this island in the sky that only we can access was built.
That's true.
Try breaking tasks into pieces and going through them step by step. That works for me.
Okay. Next time, I'll get it right for sure. You're gonna be so proud!
Cool. And then that is all the supports that we have. Oh wait, do we have bond conversations? We probably don't. No. We had the only bond conversation we were going to have today. So, I think with that, we're kind of done right now. We've finished everything we need to do in the Somniel. So next time we're ready to head out, and we might do Tiki's Paralog because we got the really bad roll on our stats. But yeah, before that, even between episodes, I'm going to go and I'm going to look at all of our inventory, make sure it's all set up. But also, I'm going to take a look at what bond skills could be useful on what people, and whether they have points for them, and just see whether there's any like little optimizations we could make. I'm not expecting there to be a ton. There's definitely a few areas where we could potentially do something. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.